All right, folks, welcome back to Karl's Off the Grid. This week we are on Lake Erie fishing walleyes, but we are going to go ahead and get some tight lines out and jig for walleyes. So stay tuned for a Lake Erie walleye fishing trip, and let's get into some walleyes. All right, friends, I had to do a voiceover on this part because the wind was just kicking too hard. Basically, what I'm explaining to you in this section of the video is how we're going to be jigging for these walleyes. All that you do, we're going to be giving a quick popping action with the rod, and the walleyes usually hit the jig as you're popping it up or as it comes down and it hits the bottom of the lake. And it's real easy to feel. We use braided line. You can feel everything that happens, and the walleyes, when they hit it, believe me, they smash it. Our captain is really awesome. If you were to order a charter like what we got on today's video, and you're not a skilled fisherman, he will talk you through the proper way of catching the fish. And if you are a skilled fisherman, he'll let you go ahead and do the fishing the way you want to do it.
Walleye!
First fish on of the day.
Karl, how do you think?
We're on the books at least. First one for me in the boat for the day.
Not a big one, but I'll taste it.
Come on, Sant. A good eater.
Got it, a good eater.
Nice fish.
You may want to throw that one back, hey Tom?
Oh, please, yeah, throw it back.
Another nice one.
All right.
Stir it up, boys.
Nice walleye coming up and in the net.
Fish. Woohoo.
Number 13.
All right.
What do you think, Karl?
This is awesome. If you've never been to Lake Erie, you got to come on this trip. I'm going to leave a link with the captain's name and website. And if you guys are interested in going on an awesome Lake Erie walleye fishing trip, I cannot say enough good things about this. A lot of the fish that we caught weren't on film, but I can tell you we've been pounding them, and I couldn't expect a better fishing trip than this.
Look at that cooler, everybody. A lot of Lake Erie walleyes in there.
All right, thanks, Tom. All right, guys, we finally finished our fishing trip. It was incredible. We hammered the fish on the lake. I've never expected this trip to turn out as good as it is. And I got to tell you, I owe it all to Captain Jerry. This is Captain Jerry with Seabreeze Charters. He really went the extra mile for us, and these guys are incredible. We went out, and the seas were really rough yesterday, and we had a second guess on whether we really wanted to go out or not, so we trusted his judgment. And he put us back in a cove where it wasn't real windy. We didn't get beat up or anything. But I just wanted to quick interview him for you people that might be interested in doing a trip like this. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, you don't have to be a professional walleye angler. If you've never fished before, you can come out here. Or if you are a professional at fishing and you don't want to bring all your boat and your equipment out here, I highly recommend these guys. It was just an incredible experience. Captain Jerry, what can you tell us? What is, I guess the first question I would have for people that might be interested is, what are the going rates and what type of accommodation should people look for like their housing? And do they need a lot of fishing tackle, poles, or equipment, or what's standard here?
Just show up. We have the lodging for you right up here. Everything's within walking distance. Charters, that we have everything: rods, reels, bait, tackle, ice for your fish, everything you need. You just need to show up, bring something to eat and drink with you, and that's about it. Prices vary. I mean, everything's the same, I guess, but it's $630 for a day of fishing and $180 for a night of lodging, and just, you know, the packages, or however many days you come for and how many days you fish or stay. That's how that's gonna work.
Excellent. Is $630, is that for one individual or a group number?
It's for up to 6. You can bring up to 6. Price stays the same no matter what.
Up to 6 for $630. You can't beat that. If you were to haul your equipment, for us, we came from Wisconsin, hauling our equipment down here, our boat, the gas, then you take the chance of what happens if your equipment breaks. It wasn't worth the money. This is a very affordable trip, and I'd highly encourage it. The accommodations that they set us up with were just incredible. It was more than I could ever expect. So for us, we had 3 individuals here. One of them had to cancel out because he had an emergency at home. Those rates, when you divide it by the number of people that were here, it was just incredible. And you did a hell of a job.
Yeah.
And
had a good day yesterday.
I can't say enough. If there's any other questions that you might have, do you guys have a website that the viewers could
go to seabreezecharters.com, and that's going to have absolutely everything you need, if not probably more than what you need.
All right. And all their captains are phenomenal, but I have to tell you, I have my prejudices. I think he is the best captain that, you know, I've had. I've done some, I haven't done any walleye fishing like this, but I've done some Lake Michigan charters and things of that nature. Did a lot of charters in Canada, and this by far was my best experience, and it's created a lifetime of memories that my friends and I will have, you know, forever. So I'd like to thank you for joining us this week on Karl's Off the Grid. We appreciate your continued support and the views that you give us. I'd strongly encourage you, if you're looking to have a hell of a week, go ahead and look up Captain Jerry and Seabreeze Charters, and you won't be disappointed. We'll catch you next week on Karl's Off the Grid.